Average Woodsman here, back with another video. So today I want to start a video series that I'm going to entitle something along the lines of Top 10 Fire Lays Every Outdoorsman Should Know. I'm going to create a playlist for it so that way people can reference it. Whether you're a bushcrafter, a hunter, a fisherman, a hiker, a backpacker, it's important for anyone who frequents the outdoors to have at least a basic understanding of not only how to start a fire, but also how to construct a proper fire lay. Alright, so the first fire lay I want to talk about, and probably my personal favorite, for at least for the area that I live in, is just the Twig Bundle. So you're going to want just a large bundle of pencil size or smaller dry twigs. Now, this would not be my preferred fire if I was going to be camping in a very cold environment, because this is just not the best type of fire lay for that. I'm going to do other videos on different types of fires for colder weather, for wetter weather, for overnight fires, things like that. For this specifically, this is more of, I want a fire right before I'm going to go to bed because I want to cook over it. This is a great for cooking fire. If you're out and about and you run into bad weather and you need to get a fire started really, really quickly, this, in my opinion, is the best fire lay to do that. It's really, really fast, and it does not take a whole lot of work to get the initial fire started. One of the rules that I use when I am creating a fire, especially for overnight, for camping, is I'm gathering wood. Whenever I get to the point where I think that's probably enough, 2 times that is what I like to shoot for. So whatever you think you have a big enough pile, that's not big enough. 2 times that, and that's what you should have. So for this specific fire lay, you want just a big twig bundle. All these are generally roughly around the size of a pencil, or a little bit smaller, a little bit bigger. This is not as big of a deal. The size is not as big of a deal if you have really dry wood and you're in a dry area. Right now, where I'm at, it's pretty dry. This wood was easily gathered. If you're in inclement weather, don't gather wood off the ground, obviously, because it's not going to be dry. Another thing that's important is knowing your natural tinder around you. So here in Florida, you can use dry grass, like here. You can use the palmetto for like the palm trees. You can use the fibers inside of that. That works really well. You can use dead Spanish moss, like the black Spanish moss. Make sure that it has to be black because that means it's dead and dry. You can use cedar bark. We have a lot of eastern red cedar. You can use bald cypress, the bark from bald cypress. There's a lot of natural material that you can use. I always carry man-made tinder, generally the fire envelopes, but if you want to carry some other type of tinder that you buy, fat wood obviously is excellent. But here I just have some dry grass, some leaves, and I want to get this nice and worked up so you got more surface area. And because everything's dry, this is more than enough to get these sticks started. If I was going for a different fire lay, which I will do different videos on, I'm going to have a different tinder bundle. I'm also going to possibly use man-made materials or man-made tinder, because I'm going to need more contact time with the actual open flame. You want to take your twig bundle and you just want to put it right over top of it. It's going to catch fire immediately. Like I said, this is, in my opinion, the best fire lay for a really, really quick, down and dirty fire. If you're in an emergency situation and you need a fire like that, this is the best fire lay because it catches right away. All right, so that's the first fire lay in this series. They're going to get more elaborate, they're going to get more specific. So just stay tuned. I'm going to try to keep this series rolling until I do all 10 of them. The reason why I'm making this a series is I don't want to do just one video. The video would be, 35-40 minutes long. So this way I can break it up into individual videos that are more easily digestible. Remember, like, subscribe, share these videos with your friends and family. Be safe, stay dangerous, and I'll catch you on the next one.